G'day, mates, and welcome to another episode of Bringing Down the Grindhouse, a podcast where we discuss horror in media. And tonight, we're doing a Patreon-requested episode from Sean.
Woo! Go, Sean! Woo!
So Sean contacted us. I'm Mitch, by the way.
I'm Mur.
I'm Justine.
And I'm Jonathan.
So not Mitch. I'm Mitch. Sean contacted us not too long ago and requested that we cover a movie of his choice.
That movie being Wolf Creek.
Yes.
From 2005. If you buy a level on our Patreon, we only have the base level for $2 a month. You can make suggestions to us on what you want us to talk about, whether it be anything horror related, whether it be a movie, book, TV show, something that you like. If you pay $2 a month for the Patreon, you give us a suggestion. And this week, it was Sean's suggestion. So thank you, Sean, for the support. Again, woo.
Woo.
That was so weak.
I know.
Thank you so much, of course.
Yeah,
as
of
always.
course. Thank you.
Like Mur's insincerity here doesn't mean anything.
Fuck you.
He only represents 1/4 of this podcast.
Does he, though? Does he really?
Hey, I'm sorry, but who has the point of view here?
Which you still have not monetized. Not
yeah.
yet.
Where's the merch at? Where's the point of view shirts, huh?
Yeah, you haven't made a point of view shirt? Like, what the hell?
No buttons, no stickers yet?
Nothing.
No shaker bottle for your protein shakes?
Hey, that's kind of swaggy, actually.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone actually use those outside of, like, the super meatheads.
I've seen, like, one person use it, but they weren't a meathead.
And then
they
get,
were
like,
a
that
fucking gym rat.
Oh,
So.
They get that fucking ball in there, too. So
I
it could,
hate that ball.
Yeah, that ball.
That ball, man.
Is it supposed to just break apart the chalky protein powder you put in there?
It's like a whisk, you know?
Oh,
It breaks
gotcha. All right.
everything up.
See, that's how little I know about these things. I also don't exercise very
Apparently.
regularly.
Well, you didn't have to tell me that.
Get back on the wagon.
The bike.
I'll figure it out eventually.
The bike that you
Yeah,
never
the
use.
The bike's haunting me every time I see it in the corner of my apartment.
Always twirling its pedals.
Right? It's just like slowly going.
Hey, what if I just started going
I think
in the
my
middle of the
bike is
night?
haunted. What's funnier is it doesn't make any noise, so I'd really have to like look over to notice it. It's not like creaky, so that'd be interesting.
Thank God, that would be annoying.
So with Wolf Creek,
Yeah. Wolf Creek.
like Mur was saying, came out in 2005.
And this is fully an Australian movie. It was made in Australia.
Yes, it was shot in
Okay,
Australia.
Yeah, I thought so.
Australian.
Was it shot on location in Wolf Creek?
I
I know
think
it's a real place.
I don't think it was actually shot in the crater. They did show an aerial shot of it though.
Yeah.
But like when they're going over the hill and stuff, that's just a random hill in the bush.
But it's still like the Wolf Creek area.
I
right?
think so.
Because it's kind of like a park, like a natural
Oh no,
reserve.
they made all those signs and everything.
Oh,
Like it's not
really?
actually spelled like that.
Oh.
Yeah. So all this stuff, it was what, like 2 signs? Is they made that and then just planted them there and then had them walk through it.
Yeah, I do know that this movie got funding from like the Australian Film Association.
Yeah. Again, other countries actually care about film.
Yeah.
The U.S. sucks at that.
I think the Babadook did that too,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, they did.
This was like the era of like The Hills Have Eyes. So like you got a
Yeah.
lot of weird like fucking you have a lot of dumb, cheesy like 2005 like quirks in these movies, but a lot of visceral violence too.
Oh, tell me about
Man,
it.
I wish the whole beginning of this movie was cut out because it
Yeah.
gains steam really hard in the middle of it and then keeps going. But the whole intro, that was rough.
The
There-
beginning kind of threw me off for how the
Also,
movie was
yeah.
actually supposed to go.
It was a really light, fun
Yeah,
intro.
it really
Yeah.
was. Yeah.
For the movie, but that's pretty classic though for horror movies to start in a way
Yeah,
like that.
that's
Kinda
true.
Introduce the characters so they can contrast it with the dark exploitative nature of this movie.
You have the same kind of intro for like Texas Chainsaw Massacre and some of
Yeah.
the others where there's like one crazy murderer.
It's like fun trip with young adults doing
Cabin
the
in
party
the Woods does it
thing.
as well.
Yeah, gotta get drunk, maybe have sex. If not, I'm gonna flirt with you.
Right.
So we have sex later.
And it's always one dude and 2 chicks because that's always the
Yeah.
scenario.
Yeah, for this instance, the dude honestly might as well be the most useless person in
Right?
this group. He doesn't even see camera time after they all get captured.
Nope.
Yeah, I was thinking the whole time, like, where'd that dude go? Like, what happened to him? Just shows up at the end. I'm so mad he was the one to live.
Right,
Spoiler,
yeah. What
but
the hell?
damn.
Yeah, I mean everything's gonna get spoiled.
Yeah, true.
Who directed this movie?
The director is Greg McLean.
I believe he also produced and wrote the script.
Yeah.
So he did a lot.
They had to do a lot of weird things with the script too. They changed it a lot apparently, especially because of the weather that was going on there, which was kind of ominous for them.
Oh yeah, tell us the
Because
story.
it hadn't rained in that spot where they went to film for like years before that, and then as soon as they arrived on set to film it, it rained for like 3 days straight, and they had to incorporate the rain into their script.
Yeah, so it required rewriting the script
Yeah.
to allow rain to be in it.
I'd be so mad.
Oh my god, worst day.
It's like the
ever for a
driest place
writer of a
ever, and it
joke.
starts raining like that.
The cast includes John Jarrett, who is a method actor. He's basically the big scary guy.
Oh, the bad guy.
Yeah.
He lived out there for like weeks before
Yeah.
they actually shot it, and was already in character when they arrived. So he was like, "What's up, guys?" He was ready to do it. Apparently, he didn't shower, so he stunk pretty bad.
Yeah, he got really into like living in the outback
Yeah.
as one of these like mountain people, basically.
He was great. I think he's what made the film for me, at least.
I agree with
He's
that.
one of the relentless killers, and he's really resourceful too.
Yeah, he had the strongest character.
Yeah.
I feel.
I thought he was fucking hilarious too.
He would just say fucked up shit.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my god,
Yeah.
what did you just say?
Then we have Nathan Phillips as basically a Ewan McGregor type deal.
Right.
Just a bald guy that's useless and British.
I thought he was the one
Wait.
true Australian
He
because
was
the other two girls were.
Oh,
from
that's what it
England.
was.
Yeah,
That's
the
what it
other
was.
two girls
Yeah.
were British, right?
Yeah, but he was like from the city, right?
Yeah, he was from Sydney.
I mean,
Sydney, Australia.
I mean, I know we're getting ahead of ourselves a little bit, but did you guys look at the budget for this film?
Yeah, it was
1.4 million.
very low
And
for
the
a
box
movie.
office was 35 million.
So a commercial success, but most people didn't really like it.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it.
But they still made their money back.
Yeah,
so.
it seemed. I think like it was more so like the critics didn't enjoy it so much,
Right.
but like most of your audience did.
You know what's weird? Robert Ebert said that it was a bad movie because it was too violent. I was like, what have you been watching? There's a lot of way more violent films than this.
Yeah, have you seen like literally any other
Like
horror
Saw? I don't
movies?
know.
Like anything that has amount of like violence. Like this was pretty tame for an
Yeah.
exploitation.
We've
film.
also seen a lot of fucked up movies.
That too.
Maybe
Yeah.
we're just desensitized to it at
Yeah,
this point.
it might be that.
That might be the path that we're going down now.
Like we're looking at items in the movie and we're like, why aren't you using that?
Honestly,
Yeah.
I
okay.
had a lot of moments like
we
that.
were very frustrated that they didn't pick up a weapon and shoot this dude way
like
earlier in the film.
immediately. Like you go in there
There
first
was a
thing you do is
shotgun in
find
there.
something to hit him with or
We'll
shoot
get
him
to
with.
it.
Oh.
Like, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
Finishing the cast though, we got Cassandra Magath and Kirsty Marassi as the two British girls on holiday.
The dirtiest white girls
Holiday.
I've ever seen in film, honestly.
But it does have a runtime of 99 minutes, and
Very
that's
short.
basically the gist of it. It's a very
I
short
mean,
movie.
it's a
and gets
good
to the
length.
point.
I don't think it should have been longer.
They also made a sequel to this movie,
Oh, I didn't know that.
Wolf
A
Creek 2,
sequel?
in
This
2013.
is the same dude.
Same dude comes back.
I might actually go
John
watch
Jarrett
that.
comes
I might
back.
actually go watch that.
Hey.
And then I believe they had a TV show as well, but that was like completely different. It's because it's based on the serial killer Ivan Milat,
Yeah.
who we've talked about a little bit.
Apparently, a lot of people go missing in Australia. Most of them are found, but there's still a few that they never find ever again.
I mean, like, have you ever seen the Outback?
It's
a
huge.
huge place. It's real easy to get lost there.
It's almost as big as the U.S.
yeah.
Like, how easy would it be to do a murder and then just feed it to something out there? Because Australia eats everything.
Feed
Just
it to
leave the
something.
fucking body out somewhere. It'll be gone in like a day or two.
Like, yo, what up,
Yikes.
crocodiles?
Crikey.
Wait. Do they actually have crocodiles in Australia?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or was that...
Fool.
They got sharks. They got crocodiles.
Yeah,
There's
they-
alligators and
everything-
crocodiles. I don't know where they're
Have
at.
you never seen Crocodile Hunter?
Crocodile Dundee.
That's
Bruh.
literally what the joke is. Like, but that's not a knife. This is a
Oh,
knife.
from I love that they make the
they're
joke.
making that joke because it's from Crocodile Dundee, and then he hears it, and then
I love how mad you guys got about that.
I'm like,
Don't
really
you
upset.
know this?
Yeah,
There's like
Australia, because Australia's dope. That's why.
There's like 15 million things that could kill you on your walk to the beach.
Cool.
Dead
Yeah.
ass.
Amazing.
And then when you're at the beach, you're not safe either.
Yeah. It's like, is that a safe snake in the water?
A safe snake.
One of the
That's a new
cutest
one.
Animals that Australia has.
Koalas.
There's that. Also, koalas are also monstrosities in their
Yeah,
own
for real.
right. I love them, but
Don't even get me started on kangaroos.
yo, the platypus though. Okay, now the platypus is more than just a water mammal with a duck bill.
We've gotten so
And
derailed.
This is how dangerous Australia is. One of the cutest, weirdest looking animals there has barbs on its back feet that will stab and poison you.
Yeah.
That it is wild. I
right.
didn't know that. But anyway, so back to Wolf Creek.
I just want to say, like, you go surfing, sharks or whatever, but there's poisonous coral reef.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah,
Imagine,
also-
like, out of all the things that kill you in Australia, it's
Get
the
scraped
fucking-
by a coral reef coming in. Oh, fuck.
even the living rock will murder you.
I just imagine the coral being like, blood for the blood god. Like, what the fuck? This little coral
Blood
thing.
for the blood god. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing with all these dangerous things in Australia. I know that a good amount of them don't have guns either. So like when this guy had guns, it made me realize that because of the
Oh, he
occupation
had such a
that he
great
had,
reason why he was good at what he was good at.
Yeah.
Because he used to just clear people's properties of animals they didn't want on there. So he knew how to use a gun.
My favorite part is that it's a 22. I mean, the thing is, like, in a lot of action movies or like horror-centric movies, you're going to see shotguns and rifles,
Right.
Maybe
because they're
pistols,
easy
too.
to use. Yeah.
but you never see a 22 because a 22 really can't kill a person unless you get them directly in the head. That's why it takes like 3 shots for him to kill the girl.
Yeah,
I-
that's true, actually. now
My
I think about
favorite
it.
shot is when the guy comes over and helps him, puts his fucking can on top of his car,
Hits the cup.
hits the can from like yards away, and like
so
the can
far.
the can doesn't get fucking thrown off because it's a 22.
Yeah.
It's a pea
small
shooter.
bullet. Well, he probably chose that on purpose because he's not trying to kill them.
Yeah. It's a
But he
torture
hits that dude
device.
right in the head. Yeah,
Yeah.
true. Yeah, he wants them alive because he's fucking twisted and ends
Yeah.
up like
Sadistic.
chopping them up.
What do you say? Kangaroos just as bad as tourists.
And then, yeah, right. I'm like, as if this wasn't a big sign enough already.
Yeah.
This guy's going to murder you.
Oh my! The mine quarry that they used was an actual is a site of an actual murder
Yeah.
too. So they used so it was part of this film was shot on a murder site that happened in
There-
the outback.
There were
around
also
Wolf Creek.
protesters who did not want the film to be shot because they thought it was about the mine murders, but it wasn't.
Yeah, but it wasn't. Another interesting thing about this movie too is that a lot of the action sequences, because they couldn't hire stunt people because they were trying
Yep.
to go for a low budget, which was an intentional thing. They wanted to make a low budget film that could compete with higher
Right.
production costs and whatnot.
This premiered at Sundance, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
Yes, absolutely.
Hmm. Interesting. I see
Yeah.
where they made that.
I think
choice,
it did well at Sundance,
Yeah.
too. It didn't win, like, the ultimate award, but it did premiere there.
though. Mm.
So they used real actors for
Yeah.
all of all the actors did most of their own stunts,
And most of them
everything
got
like
injured.
that. Yeah, which is
Yeah.
pretty nuts. They really wanted this movie to succeed.
Like, one of the girls who escapes barefoot, she got so much shit in her feet that they had to take out and wrap her up because she got so fucked up running through all of the open area that she gets to.
Oh, I can't imagine
That
what's in
must
there.
have been fucking
That's
awful.
the girl that plays Lizzie.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. I mean, her friend though is the MVP of this movie.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Sorta.
I mean, yeah. she gets downed in getting into the one car,
Yeah.
but other than that, she's like pretty smart about how she goes about stuff, being sneaky.
Actually
and
puts her
whatnot.
shoes on.
Yeah, actually.
She stopped. She stopped
Is
to put
that-
her shoes on.
Wait, is that a trope in horror movies where people like?
People always run away barefoot.
Yeah, they
and
drag.
it's so
Yeah.
annoying.
and it's like the worst. It's like So
It shows how exposed and vulnerable
Yeah.
they are.
You ever see Die Hard? No, I'm just-
all the glass.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeesh.
Talk about Ivan Milat.
Yeah.
So Ivan Milat was a serial killer.
Yeah.
Who lived in the outback around. I want to say he lived around Wolf Creek also, and so a lot of backpackers would go mysteriously missing, and then they started coming back to him, and then brought him in.
A fun fact about it, though, a lot of people went missing, but he would basically, they would ask him, he'd be like, I haven't seen anything. Even though he would have them brutally murdered, some of them raped
Yeah.
in his house, mutilations and all that. But he actually would take their belongings, like in the movie, how he has like all those passports and wallets. He would actually take them and hide them in his mom and brother's house.
Oh, jeez.
So then when police finally caught wind of like some stuff going on, not only was he a suspect, but also his brother, who he tried to blame all this shit on.
Dang.
And so all of his family had to go to the trial and basically give his brother like 7 alibis just to be like, he was with me from this time to this time.
Yeah.
Well,
they
he was
all
with
knew
me
where
from
he
this
was
time
at.
to this time. And so essentially after all that, they figured out that he murdered at least 7 people, got caught for 7 murders within that
But
time
actually
frame.
probably killed a whole bunch more.
Oh, there's probably like
Definitely.
at least a dozen more.
That's crazy.
My favorite fun fact from his trial, though, was how he was sentenced to a lot of years in prison. And then he went there and then he refused to eat food unless they would give him a PlayStation 1. And then
Did he actually get it?
No, they never gave it to him. So then he attempted suicide.
Whack.
I want to play like Castlevania, goddammit.
What a piece of shit.
If I can't play Final Fantasy VII in my final years, I'm dying.
They're like, what would you like for your final meal? A PS1.
He just starts eating the PS1 on the table, just
Right.
munching on it.
He did die of stomach cancer a couple years back, though.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
There you go. That's
Justice.
That's what serial killers get, though.
There you go.
Man.
All right.
Man.
You guys ready to jump in? Just talk about this
Yeah,
fucking
go
movie?
for it.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about the intro of this movie? Thought it was so cheesy.
It was pretty cheesy.
Yeah.
At one point, I'm like, what is this? A movie about like best friends? Like
Like, what's
what is
going
this
on?
weird trip? Although they set themselves up for failure by getting that fucking car.
Oh,
True.
all I gotta say though, I had to put subtitles on this fucking movie, man. I could like when the
I
guy,
definitely
Yeah.
downloaded a version that had subtitles.
when the guy was talking to some guy, was like, "Oh, you want some honeys, eh?" And I was like, "What the fuck did this guy say? Hold on, we're buying subtitles right now." You're like, "Fuck."
I always have to do that with Australian or even like a lot of British shows too, depending on the accent they have. Because like I feel like London accents are pretty easy to like understand.
Right.
But when you get out to the country, like Cockney accents are impossible to fucking decipher sometimes.
All the slang.
Yeah, all the slang too.
Your macaroni and cheese,
Ma-
your wallets and
Cockney
keys.
rhyming slang.
Yikes.
I was walking up the apples and pears the other day. You know, just like the stairs, apples and pears.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they do that shit.
It's so weird.
I'd be so confused.
Yeah.
Go to the store. Where my macaroni and cheese?
My keys.
I could have definitely done without the whole intro, but it's kind of necessary for some of these movies because you need to know who they are, what they mean to each
There
other.
was one shot in the intro, like it was like a handheld cam looking up at palm trees, and I was like, this was such a bad shot. Like,
So I love when I looked up like the Wikipedia page for it because it's like they used like the best technology during the time. I'm like, did they though? but it added a nice effect having it be like this found footage kind of thing where
Yeah.
where it wasn't exactly clean. It'd be weird if the whole film was very like high def because it was kind of grimy. Like the whole movie was meant to be like that.
There are some really cool shots, like in the later sections of the movie too,
Right.
where I was just like, "Wow, that's a really, really like interesting shot for sure." But yeah, that's whatever.
basically a group of foreigners and the local Aussie want to go to Wolf Creek so they could go see it and just experience it.
Okay, no one would ever be able to get me to go on this fucking trip. You want me to go all the way to another country with no car, very little money, and then you go out to what? A fucking crater? What are you gonna do out there?
Giant
Anyway,
crater.
this is not ideal for me. I'd be like, what the fuck? No, I'm staying in the city.
It's
I'm
a
not going
piece
to
of
do this.
history, babe.
Yeah, and you consider the massiveness of the fucking meteor that hit the Earth, and how insignificant you are.
Just
or something.
show me an aerial shot. I'll be good.
I like the spoopiness of the car and the watches not working though. That was a
Yeah.
good one. Made me think there was more to the meteor.
I was so convinced that aliens were going to show up, especially because
Same.
he gave that whole story about an alien encounter one of his friends had had.
Right.
And then the watches stop working and everything stops working in the car. And I'm like, bro, what if
I love when the
aliens are
truck
behind
first
this?
shows up and he's like, oh
Yeah.
my god, they thought you were aliens.
Yeah.
He's like, it's just another car, and the bad guy gets introduced.
What if the Crocodile Dundee dude is actually an alien?
Do Australian people get mad about being
I don't-
compared to Crocodile
I've
Dundee?
I've
Never had the chance.
I've only ever spoken to one Australian person, and it was like I was probably like 19, and like I'm like poetry site, and she
Oh.
talked to me about poetry, and she wanted me to talk all the time because she liked my accent.
Huh.
So I don't know. That's the only thing that I learned. Then I learned that, like, I don't know, a lolly shop is the name of a candy store.
Hey,
And
they get you
thongs are
lollipops, mate.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah, the
exactly.
United States kind of messed up that word.
You know,
Yeah.
what I don't get is like how, well, it's kind of how we think, like, oh, Australian accent, that's so cool. These people are like, oh, English accent, this is so beautiful.
American.
Please keep
Whoa.
talking.
Specifically
Fucking
American
Southern
accent.
Californian people must sound really weird to everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
No, she enjoyed the voice though.
Well,
Yeah,
I've
did
seen
she?
a lot of
Yeah,
stuff that
she
says
did.
Yeah.
people really like those voices.
But who knows? Who knows, man? Maybe we just sound great.
You
to
know,
some
like when
people.
someone's like tells a New Zealander that they're from Australia, they get real fucking mad.
Yeah.
I was wondering if that might be one of those things where it's like you don't want to compare them to the crocodile hunter.
I mean,
But that guy was dope, so like, why wouldn't you? Oh wait, I'm thinking of someone else. No, Crocodile Dundee's another person.
You think this Steve Irwin?
Yeah, I'm thinking of Steve
Steve
Irwin.
Irwin, not
Yeah.
Crocodile.
I was like, wait, no, that's another person. Rest in peace, Steve Irwin.
Rest-
Casting, right? Anyway,
I'm still not over it.
We're still looking for that stingray today. We're gonna fuck you
Yeah,
up.
we're gonna find him.
Yeah. Hands on site.
oh my god, I just imagine you punching the water like in the fucking aquarium. They're like, ma'am, that is not the stingray that kills
Pussy,
Steve Irwin.
get out here and fight like a real man!
Gets kicked out. Like, what the fuck?
Smacking the water. They're like, this crazy woman screaming about stingrays.
I'd love to see the news headlines.
Yeah, right.
It's got to be in
Woman punches
Florida.
manta ray.
No, it's got to be like
Angry
Florida woman.
furiously punches the ocean.
Angry foreign woman.
Angry foreign woman.
American.
Man, that's
An
hilarious.
American-
Those fucking
Oh, we're not-
Americans.
Florida woman
Oh,
punches
so we're going all the way to
water.
Australia for this one. Shit.
Yeah,
all right.
dead ass.
So,
I got my passport and everything. Let's
Oh
go.
my
Oh
god,
my God.
love it.
so this movie basically boils down to what if Crocodile Dundee was never your friend?
Right, yeah.
And also, it's just, you know,
He does also do the line in the movie.
Australian Bowie knife massacre.
Yeah, there
the
you go.
movie.
Yeah.
Another couple
His-
of things.
His setup is pretty elaborate, though. I mean, like, he has a chain place
There's
for
so
dogs.
much stuff there.
Like, he has a bunch of like areas so he could tie up people and fucking rape
He literally
them.
had the dead body hanging there still.
Yeah.
The like decapitated
Yeah.
woman's body that's covered in blood. I was like, you are fucked up.
Yeah, he's a scary man.
I mean, I think the big one was like the fucking dude that was hanging. There's a bunch of dogs there.
Yeah.
Balls are completely off. Like, oh, you know those dogs ate that shit.
Yikes.
Oh god, he fed balls to dogs.
I hear balls are a delicacy. Isn't there like a certain type of meat cuisine that's like cow balls or like pig balls?
Yeah, I
or
think they do
something?
that in Spain.
Yeah.
You know, I definitely thought the guy was gonna get into a fight at the bar, though.
Yeah, what the
Yeah,
hell?
same. I actually thought the dude that was like, "You want to do a gangbang?" I thought he was the killer.
That was
Same.
wild.
Yeah.
They were just like laughing about it and then just straight up were like, yo, are they interested in a gangbang or what? You're like,
You're like, oh god.
Oh.
ew. But you know, this movie does try to establish a romance
yeah, which is weird.
between these two
There's
ladies
like there's a weird like
and this Australian
love
native.
triangle going on.
Mm. Well, I think the dude had a girlfriend or something.
Or he said he did.
But he was also into one of the girls there. But she was like, "I don't know. He has a girlfriend. Like, I can't do that."
We're at the
But they
crater.
did that.
Might as well kiss him.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Smoking weed at the crater. Yeah, let's make out.
Also, what hotel were they partying at that like every single person there was partying?
Yeah.
You know, like they're just jumping in the pool, drinking beer in there. I'm like, this
The
is
manager comes out.
Yeah,
like,
you know?
"Yeah, let's go.
It's like, can I book a room there? Sounds like
I
fun.
was watching and all I could think, I'm like, why is everybody in here so fucking dirty? Why is everybody so dirty in this movie? But you know, whatever.
It's a grimy
It
Australian
is. It
film.
is. I guess so.
It's a dusty scrubland area. Like, you gonna get dirty there. People from the
We
desert
were
are
looking
always
at
dirty.
the landscape. Australia's beautiful
Yeah.
if you like Mad Max.
If you like Mad Max, I love Mad Max.
It's
Yeah.
nice and lush on the coast, but everything else beyond that is just fucking desolate.
It's the Badlands out there.
The
It's the
Badlands.
Mer, have you picked a particular moment for your point of view?
I'm
Oh,
glad you
yes.
asked, Mitch.
I love
I
it.
don't know if I'm gonna like this answer.
This point of view is very rapey and xenophobic.
Yeah.
The guy brings out his knife, basically goes up to the woman. It's so funny though, because he was taking pot shots at her, missing on purpose just to scare her. I was laughing my ass off in a weird, sick way. I was like, this guy's just fucking with her.
Oh, yeah, because he knows he's not going to get interrupted by anybody.
Yeah.
He's just out there doing this
He's
shit.
just
Or
like,
so he
no,
thought.
I'm just loving it. He's like, bang! And just like,
Oh, my God, yeah.
He really is like that sinister though of a villain for this one, and he has like such like a bright and shiny like Aussie attitude about everything.
Like,
Yeah.
he's very inviting when they find the car, and he's like, I'll help you out. Like, I'm just down the road. Like, I'll help you out. Like, you said that an hour ago. Like, yeah.
Right? They end up driving for like 4 hours. You're like, where the fuck are we?
Ends up giving them like the water, which is like, I knew immediately that it was going to be
Same.
drugged.
Yeah.
I didn't catch that at first. And then Justine mentioned that they all fell asleep like at the same time.
Well, here's the thing. I noticed that he opened a beer bottle, and he was drinking beer from the bottle instead. And then they had a close up on the water, and I was like, all right, something's going on.
Yeah. Something's in the water.
But for the point of view, this guy only uses rubbers on foreigners because he doesn't know who you've been with. And he just has to make sure his dick is clean, even though the rest of his body isn't.
I mean, that also, but I mean, that point of view also ties into, also ties in with, there is a lot of like outsider hate in Australia, especially for like the natives when it comes to like English people and things like that. So
Yeah.
a lot of the backpackers that were murdered were from like Germany and France and England and
Oh, yeah.
things like that.
It's because of all the colonization. That
Yeah,
happened. So
more
they're
than
like,
likely, yeah. So
fuck
they don't
these
they
people.
don't fucking trust them.
Yeah.
And it's pretty easy to take advantage of someone that's not familiar with the area.
Yeah, he's like the most dangerous person you can run into because he knows his like how to get around. He has
Yeah.
multiple cars, multiple weapons.
Dude,
He's
his
also a sniper.
Really good at using that fucking gun.
dude had like he had like 6 or 7 cars.
Which were probably all from his victims.
Oh yeah,
exactly.
Mhm. 'Cause I'm sure he
even-
uses this method with everyone.
Yeah, he lets her get in the car, like to make her think that she's gonna escape, and then he's like he grabs her inside of the car, and I was like, I don't know why I didn't expect him to be in the car.
I don't know how he got back so fast.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. How the hell did he get back? Because they left him out there, like when they stole his truck and they went out and just threw it over the edge. He was going down to look at it, but then he ended up in the car, like right when she got another one. So I was like, how did he get back so fast? But also proof.
He did still have a truck, and she was on foot. She couldn't take the truck.
Yeah, because he took a car out to get them, but
Yeah,
they had taken
that's
the
right.
truck prior.
Yeah.
Yeah, that must be how he
Took
how
the
he
keys with him.
teleported
I just
over
feel
to
like
the
you'd see
car.
the lights behind you or something. So I'm like, was he just
Yeah,
driving
sure.
in the dark behind her?
Could have been.
He's really dangerous because he knows his prey.
Yeah.
He's like,
He's fucked
she's gonna
up.
hit every single car in my garage when she finds them. I'll hide in one. That's like, oh my god.
Also, one of the most fucked up moments when
Yeah.
he explains how people used to do it in Vietnam. They would like sever someone's spine, and they end up being like a head on a stick, basically.
Oh yeah.
And he also delivers "This is a knife"
Yeah, he does that
line
whole-
to her right before he fucking guts her. You're like, oh,
He cuts her fucking fingers off in one clean
Yeah.
swipe.
Like,
I like
oh.
that effect.
she
It's
even
pretty great.
because she pulls out a little dinky like pocket knife.
No, it's not even a pocket knife. It's like a fucking box cutter.
It's,
Yeah.
it's a Swiss Army knife.
Yeah, there you go.
Those
Yeah.
little-
It's the,
little
the
sticks.
tiniest one you can think of.
And that is indeed not a knife. Okay.
That's a
Takes
letter
off her
opener.
fu-
That's
Oh
a
my
letter
God, that's a
opener,
letter.
right? Yeah, exactly.
What I thought was really scary was like when she found the found footage of all the families.
Yeah, that
and
was
like
fucked.
they're all like,
Oh, yeah. There's a moment because she found the footage that they had taken. And in the background of one of the recordings, this is when, like, before they even got to Wolf Creek, you see his truck in the background.
Oh yeah, he'd been
so
watching
he had
them
been
for a
tailing
while.
them for a while, yeah.
This gave me the same vibes as Death Proof. Like when he ends up
Yeah.
watching them for a while, he's
Yeah.
he's done it before, so he kind of knows what to do. And he had been in the video, which is probably even scarier. I can't imagine going back through stuff like your vacation photos and you keep seeing the same dude in the background who's watching you.
Wasn't there like another horror movie kind of like that, like Shudder? But it was like a ghost that kept showing up in the background.
Yeah,
of pictures?
exactly. She was like haunting him basically.
Eesh.
yeah. I mean, it was just like a terrifying thing to find like completely other like tourist families and backpackers.
Right.
Like recording them meeting like their cars fucked up at Wolf Creek. They have a video of like a little girl drinking water. Like I'm like I can't even imagine like what those families have gone through. They didn't survive obviously, but I will give it to the one chick. She has fucking zip ties on her hand and is able to get them off.
Yeah, manages to
Yeah.
cut it off with the broken piece of glass.
I was surprised she was able to get out so quick.
Yeah, holy shit. I think the only part that kind of fucked up was that there was a shotgun in the room and she didn't even grab it. She like just hides. I'm like, you could have easily shot, or just shoot him in the back, not try to shoot his head.
Here's my
Yeah.
biggest problem with it is she gets him in the face and he's out cold.
Yeah.
And she just like
Just stab
taps
him.
No, she just like taps
Yeah.
him on the back.
On the
like,
back.
duh.
I know. I was thinking that. I was like, go for the head.
Yeah,
What
go
are you
for the
doing?
Grab something
head.
sharp, anything.
Like just don't stop. Just keep going.
Yeah.
Just whack the back of the
we,
skull.
we were the
like,
same way.
he'll
We were
be
like
out.
shouting at the TV.
You
But
dumb
also
bitch.
understandable though, because he was just like about to rape this girl and she's just trying to get her friend out, so it's a frantic moment. But thank God they didn't show like a brutal rape scene, because I hate
Oh,
those.
yeah.
I was preparing myself for that. I was like, do I have to cover my eyes? Thank God
That
they
was the
didn't
thing.
go there,
Like
though.
the point of view in this, like he just alludes to the fact he doesn't like foreigners, doesn't want to touch them unless he
Right.
has a bag over his cock. So
Yikes.
the fact that they didn't show it, I'll give it that. I'm glad I didn't have to go through that, but I mean, I could only prepare my mind so much.
They really fucked with you by like alluding to it, because I think that they knew
That might be
what
worse in
was-
some way.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, because they know the market of filmmaking well enough to be like, oh, we'll just fuck with you and make you feel really fucking uncomfortable the
Well,
whole time.
That's the thing. They don't show you, but you imagine the head on the stick girl. She probably got the worst of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for real. The fucking dude ended up being crucified basically.
Yeah.
Put nails through his arms.
And then
Oh, that
pulled
was
his
so
fucking
hard.
arms through
I guess
the
he
nails.
just feeds the guys to the
Yeah.
dogs and
Oh man.
and then just decides to rape all of the women and then kill them. That's like what he ends up doing.
I will say though, like the crucifixion had me on some Saw vibes. Like
Yeah.
I
Oh,
was
yeah.
watching this with Noah, and he's like, "Dude, what do you do at that moment?" I'm like, "Dude, you just try to get the nail out. It doesn't even matter how much it hurts."
Pull your arms forward. Fuck it.
Yeah, just fuck it. It's like Saw shit right there.
It's not like a big ass one. It's like they were pretty thin.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you might be able to get out
What
of it.
happened to her friend who was like tied up? What happened to her again? I'm trying to remember.
Well, she got away. And
Yeah.
Oh, yes,
and then,
yes,
and then she
yes.
got
took
shot.
the car and then
Yeah.
got shot.
There's this whole scene. This guy's a great driver too. Oh my god.
That scene destroyed me when she finally got help. That old man came to like her rescue,
Yeah.
and then he just gets.
just
brutally
capped him
murdered,
yeah.
immediately.
I knew something was up because I was like, "Wait, what was that noise? Why is there a hole in the coffee cup?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Get out of there, Grandpa!"
And then he has the keys, so she has to get out of the
Yeah.
damn car to go get the keys, and then she's fucked at that point.
Yeah.
She also like rears him off the road, and she's super hyped about it and
Yeah.
celebrating.
Gets
And then
out,
just
shoots her
shoots the
tire.
tire.
That was the best.
That's so
Just
fucked.
like, is he gonna get her through the fucking windshield? Like, is this guy fucking cool as
Yeah.
that? Nah, fuck you. I'm gonna hit your tire.
Shoots the tire, lets her get out,
Flips
crawl a little
over.
bit.
Like fucking crazy.
Yeah, I did a whole flip.
Mick is just a great villain in
Yeah,
this one.
he's
He's
very
just
good.
really effective. He's not really dumb. You know what I mean? And it's just kind of
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I have a lot of like similarities with Texas Chainsaw in this one, but this one kind of fucks with you where it's like, all right,
They get
Clearly-
away in Texas Chainsaw Massacre, though, right?
What's up?
Some of them get away, right?
yeah, there one girl gets away.
Yeah.
she's the like one of like the OG final.
Yeah,
girls
you
kind of
get
thing.
you get like that satisfying moment of her escaping, but in this case, no one escapes except for the
Yeah.
dude. But you don't really
But
care.
they fuck with you multiple
Right.
times though by like having like, all right, so we've got our girl. She's being stealthy. She gets her friend out. Oh no,
She's
she gets
almost
captured.
there.
Right? Yeah, you think, and then done. No. So I really liked that they built up that suspense like
Right.
that for you to be like, and defied my expectations as well too. Because in some of these movies, you think, okay, the male character is gonna be the one who like gets everyone out, and he's like really resourceful. He's the native here. You'd think so. You know, you'd
Yeah.
think he'd be a little bit more like
Completely useless.
maybe, but no, he's like completely not even there and like
Yeah.
out for the whole thing. But yeah,
I think another good scene is when they throw the car off the cliff and they're hiding right there, and you could see the fucking guy looking down the chasm.
Man, is this Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, for real.
There's so many movies that have done that exact scene where people
Yeah.
are hiding just below the person looking over, and it's a upward shot.
that's totally what I thought too. Though
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit,
Just-
he's the ring.
Yeah,
wraith!
hiding from the ring wraiths. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought of too.
So the guy eventually gets out of there, traversing the fucking outback by himself on foot.
Yeah,
And then a solar eclipse happened.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. What the fuck?
I actually did like a lot of the shots of him walking through and like screaming, and then
Yeah.
like the camera like fades to like tan with like the sun and everything on him and stuff, and it was just a really good shot. I really enjoyed that.
I think that gave me chills, and he just kind of collapsed and was like screaming. Little spit comes out.
Yeah, like all
Like,
my friends are
oh.
dead, and now what am I supposed to
Yeah.
do?
I wasn't expecting him to make it out of the outback, honestly. I
Yeah,
thought
me
he'd just
neither.
pass out and die there.
I thought Mick would roll up on him.
Yeah.
Honestly, I thought he was gonna track him or something.
But then
Nick just likes killing girls.
Yeah, he
That's
doesn't
it.
like the dudes apparently.
then you get the last fake out where you see a car coming and you think it might be Mick, but it's
Yeah.
actually some foreigners who are also backpacking,
Yeah.
and they're able to save him and get
I
him
wonder
back.
if the second movie is like, oh, JK, he goes and finds him. It's
Well,
like shows up in a hospital. You're like, oh,
I'm not
fuck.
sure what the second movie entails, but he's still alive, still doing his thing, so we got to see it probably.
Right. Well, I mean, so I like this movie. I also went into it with like zero expectations, which usually helps whenever you're watching any movie, really. But it was held together a lot by the resourceful villain and the girls being able to do a few things to get away. They weren't like completely dumb all the way through the movie. Like they had some good moments, but then there was others where you're like, why are you just sort of patting him? Like stab him. He's out cold, please.
I thought this movie was gonna be 2005 cheese and like
Yeah.
ignorance,
Not nearly
where
as
like
cheesy.
they say the double F word, they say like dumb racist shit,
Yeah.
but they didn't go that route. They went more of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre grimy vibes. I like that they didn't really have a grotesque rape scene, and I'm kind of glad that they made a sequel because that just kind of makes me intrigued to see it because the villain is so charismatic in this.
Yeah, it's a
And
good
that-
choice.
The fact that he's like method acting, getting into character for so long, and then
Oh my
fucking
God.
kills it.
Just living out there for like a week before they get there.
I'll be real, he's the best part of the movie.
Yeah, definitely.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
I
the
like
villain,
that.
The villain is like Nick is really great. Like his just I don't know. It's just really interesting. And how what Aussie people are never seen as the bad guy.
Yeah, they're usually
How
a
often
good person.
You're
yeah.
usually like, we're like the helpful person,
Yeah.
or something like that. But no, in this case, just completely this movie was just about defying my expectations.
He's one of those villains that you like to hate. So you want bad things to happen to him, but you're also impressed by how resourceful he is.
Yeah, exactly.
Watching it, because sometimes the villains are really stupid and they'll just do like really obvious things. You're like, why did they do that? But everything that he did, he just knew exactly what he would do if someone escaped. And then apparently the dude, he probably thought that if the guy escaped, no one would believe him. And he
Yeah,
can't
exactly.
find that place anyway. They even had the little outro where they're like, he tried to assist them, but he couldn't remember anything. He didn't know where he was at. So like, imagine trying to find that compound in the middle of wherever they were at.
That was a true thing. People couldn't find where the fuck his mine was.
Yeah, because it's just so much
There's
land.
there's
to
so many
cover.
mines.
Yeah,
Mhm.
There's thousands of them in Australia.
didn't he mention about a property?
Yeah, it was like 6 days to cross it if you were driving.
Yeah, to
I
cross
can't
a
even
single
fathom
property.
how large that is. He's probably in that property, like out in the middle of it.
Oh,
I did
yeah.
look up a little bit about the second, though, and apparently the killer faces off with the final dude, but it mentioned something about an underground torture chamber, basically.
Oh,
So I guess
dang.
you get to see into some of the mines that are around there for the second one.
That sounds scary.
Ooh. Yeah, because there's the guys at the bar and stuff, and you're wondering if maybe the gas helper, like the gas.
Oh, they're all
attendant
in on
is
it?
all in on it. Yeah, like all
Yeah.
of them are actually murderers. but
They
Nick's
did that
just got
in
them.
Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah.
The guy at
Yeah.
the gas station is in on it, but he's like the crazy fanatic that they're making fun of. They're
Yeah,
like, oh man,
exactly,
this
yeah.
guy again. He's like on the phone with him. He's like, yeah, and like tries to hang up with him.
Fuck, we need to do a Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah, I'm
episode.
surprised we haven't done
Like,
that one yet, yeah.
That's a good one. It's a good movie.
Overall ratings.
I give it a 7.
I'd give it like a 6.5, 7. Definitely go watch it. It's not one of those movies of like, this was awful. I just wish the intro was a little different, but that's
Same.
personal choice.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna go with a 7. This movie or 7.5 actually because
Oh, generous.
because this was some experimentative stuff going on here, and we gotta praise people for pushing boundaries and trying
Right.
to anyway.
Oh yeah, it was pretty unique.
Like pushing
It was
boundaries and also
original,
being
too.
different from like what else is going on. And I think that they really succeeded there on that one as
Mhm.
well. Really, like because I didn't know what I was expecting the whole time. There was no like clear cut path to the end of this movie.
They also didn't use too many cliches in the movie, like things that were
Except
predictable.
the car not starting. I hate
Yeah,
that.
that's always in
Yeah,
horror
that's-
films.
Yeah, that was the one.
I just want a horror movie when they get in the car and it starts right away. Can I just have that once?
That
just
was
once. Just once.
was Ready or Not. Remember? And then
Oh,
the guy shuts it off because
yeah.
he's like, "Ma'am, you're being rude," and then shuts off the car.
Yeah.
That was so fucked. It's
Oh,
like a
hell
modern
yeah.
day horror version of that.
I'll give it a 7. I think if this movie wasn't based on the serial killer and was just made in its own universe, and they had more films to this, I feel like the character of John would be a horror staple for the modern age.
Yeah, you keep it going.
That's
It'd
what
be good
I
to
think.
follow up on.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like in this new round of like 2010s, like early 2000s, he would have been a staple that people liked. Overall, good movie, good character.
I mean, and you just have to look at like the box office numbers show a whole lot as well when it comes to that too. That people were willing to see like an Australian villain, like.
Yeah.
Well, when you think about that time period, there wasn't too much else like it at the time.
Yeah.
It was also competing with probably like Saw and any others that were similar to that.
Yeah,
What year was it again? 2004,
2005.
5? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it was dealing with certain types of horror films, so it probably wanted to follow them, but not completely copy it.
Yeah, I think that definitely looks like the age of like exploitation, like a revival. Of
Yeah,
those
it was
type of
definitely a
movies,
revival
for
of it.
sure.
But
Hell yeah.
Yeah, well, that's pretty much it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you to our patron Sean for recommending this movie to
Yes.
us.
I really did enjoy this, Sean. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed it as well.
Oh yeah, wait. Sean is from Midland, Texas. If you guys didn't know,
I did not know.
That's one of the
Howdy there.
Yeah, we got ourselves a yeehaw fan over here.
Can I get a yeehaw?
Can I get a yeehaw, Sean?
He's like unsubscribed.
I'm over
I'm sorry.
this.
He's like, please, I actually hate Texas. Can we not?
All right, Murray, you want to do the outro?
Let's do the fucking outro, John.
Hey.
So, like I said, this was a Patreon requested episode, and if you would like to recommend other content for us to review, just pay $2 on our Patreon at Bringing Down the Grindhouse. We also have all our social medias where you can check out the new stuff that we're going to do. We record every week, so we are on the Facebooks, the Instagrams, the Twitters, and follow us on BDTGH_podcast. And then you could find all of our episodes on anywhere that can stream podcasts, be it Apple, Spotify, SoundCloud, or Stitcher, and other places like that. And I think that is all for tonight. We also have, wait. There's merch.
Merch.
There's merch. We have 2 t-shirts on our T Supply. Right? Teespring. Damn, I'm wrong.
Wow.
Teespring. We have 2 designs up there. One with the logo and a nice little pocket design, as well as the Bringing Down the Grindhouse Castle, which is a really good 8-bit design that you can check out. Very Castlevania vibes. Anyways, that's it for this episode.
I'm Mitch.
I'm Murr.
I'm Justine.
And I'm Jonathan. Thank you.
Woo!